Hi, Thomas the Hermit here, talking about pray and praying in front of the Blessed Sacrament. Now, people have said, some priests have said, emotions are not important. Well, technically, emotions in prayer or experiencing emotional things in prayer are not important as to faith. But in the area of prayer, in the area of spiritual theology, the affective, the emotional, the experience is important for two reasons. One, it gives us an indicator that God is doing something to us. Two, those indicators can sometimes encourage us and lead us into a deeper prayer life. If we say emotions are not important, then when a woman falls in love with a man and she says emotions are not important, and we would say, well, what's wrong with you? Or if a man was in love with a woman but had no feelings for her, we would wonder if he actually really loved her. No. An emotional response in prayer can be very important. Now, emotions sometimes are not there. And so the priest is cautioning us that when the experience is not there, that God is still there. That is true. But emotions can be very important, and our feelings can be very important in understanding and being guided by God. Now, of course, there are some levels of spiritual life where you will not be in high emotions, but you may be in places of devastation. But that is not what we are talking about right now. We're talking about the doorway into prayer. What kind of emotional experience can I expect to have while praying? Well, there can be supernatural experiences of joy, forgiveness, being reconciled to God. There can be an experience of being lifted up to God. There can be experiences of being freed from blockages or problems within our person, within our own emotions, and within our minds. These are a few of the things that can happen. There are experiences of feeling like Jesus is there, that there is a person there, that person is doing something to you that is good. There can be an experience of feeling love when one prays in front of the Blessed Sacrament. There can be an experience sometimes of more understanding of the things of the Lord. One of the aspects of the movement of the Holy Spirit is learning things you did not know, or being inspired in ways that you do not know. Now, I'm not talking about supernatural things right now, like visions or words, because that's really a separate matter. I'm simply talking about feelings. And those feelings can be very important, and you don't have to dismiss them, you know. You can use them in the same way that a person who's in love is caught up in the feelings of love. You can be caught up in the feelings of love with God. And those are very important emotions to have. Now, should I put my focus upon those emotions? No. It is not the emotions that you are seeking. It is Jesus that you are seeking. It is Jesus that your heart wants, that is creating the emotions that are inside of you. This is Thomas the Hermit telling you that there can be indicators of God's presence when you pray in front of the Blessed Sacrament. But do not get caught up in them. Get caught up in the Son of God, the pearl of great price. Say a prayer for me. I am praying for you.